Hello everybody, welcome to Soul Evolution Tarot. So today's reading is designed for my Divine Feminine. So if you do consider yourself a Divine Feminine, then this reading might be helpful to you. In this reading, you might really find some guidance, some answers that you're struggling to see right now, and perhaps it might help you along your own personal journey or along with your journey related to your divine masculine. All right, so for those of you that are interested in booking a private reading with me, you can find my email below. Otherwise, if you will feel guided to exchange energy on my channel, please consider liking this video, subscribing, hitting notification bell, or leaving me a comment. I'm always grateful for all of your support and feedback. All right, so now let's get into your reading. So first, we are going to be looking at your current energies. I will be pulling a few cards from this beautiful deck. However, not all three cards might resonate with you. So just take whatever is resonating and leave the rest. All right, so let's take a look and see what current energies you might be embracing right now. So, all right, let's take a look here. So the first card that we got is Jocelyn, she who persists. We do have perspective, defiant, and persistent. So for some of you guys, you could be really embracing this energy of really seeing a new perspective when it comes to your journey. Again, whether this is your own personal journey or a journey with your divine masculine. But what I'm also feeling, I feel that you are really persisting to find this, these answers, this guidance that you're needing perhaps to receive right now. You're not giving up, even though this journey might be triggering, might be really difficult for you guys, but I feel like you are still not giving up, and you're just continue to learn new things, new information. Perhaps you might be expanding your consciousness, really working on yourself. So that's a beautiful energy. Let's get another one. All right, we do have She Who Guides. It says new path, guide, and renewal. This is interesting. So for some of you guys, you could be actually stepping into this new path where you might be even guiding other people. So for some of you guys watching this video today, you might be someone who really helps other people finding some kind of guidance, or maybe perhaps you're teaching other people to find answers along the way. So it also says renewal, so it's almost like you have renewed your energies, and now for some of you guys, you are clearly seeing where you could be heading when it comes to your journey. But we do have this new path. So I'm also feeling that for some of you guys, there was a time where you might have felt a little lost. Perhaps you did not know where this journey is taking you, but right now you are getting much more clarity, or you have already gained this clarity, and now you're moving in this direction that you have set for yourself. So this is again a very beautiful energy right here, and it's almost like you are persisting to follow your heart, to really follow that path. Perhaps you are being called to be a guide for someone, or this could also mean that right now you're currently receiving a lot of guidance from spirit, and it's almost like now you can clearly hear your intuition and know where you should be moving forward to. Okay, and let's get one more. And we do have she who hopes. It says love, hope, and relationships. All right, so with this card, it's definitely showing me that you do have a lot of hope when it comes to, perhaps if you are dealing with the divine masculine, you know, that you still have a lot of hope for this connection, for this relationship. You still hold a lot of love for them. So definitely very positive energies coming through from all these three cards for you guys. And I do see a lot of clarity, a lot of confidence, and it almost feels like you are really connected to your intuition right now, and you are receiving and moving along the path that you are supposed to be moving towards too. So really nice. All right, so now I do want to look at your divine masculine and to see how they might be perceiving you at this time, even though we're not really focusing on your divine masculine. Sometimes it's good to know how other people might be perceiving you, how they might be you know, really feeling you, especially when it comes to your divine masculine. And sometimes you know, they might be really having a different idea where you might be at. So this is just for your own reference to see if your own gut feeling is really telling you how your masculine is pursuing you at this time. All right, so let's take a look and see how does your divine masculine see you at this time. Okay, so for those of you that are not on twin flame journey and do not deal with divine masculine, then you can skip this part. All right, so this is for those of you that are on a twin flame journey and dealing with the masculine. I did see the mirroring card, so right now you could be really mirroring some of the energies at this time. So let's see. Okay, so we got two cards. It says obstacles. We also have divine timing, and let's get one more. Okay, so we got two more actually. We also have depression and ego. That is very interesting. So this is totally different energies from what we got for you, divine feminine. So I feel like your divine masculine sees you really struggling right now. We do have the obstacles card. Okay, so they might be really seeing that you do have some kind of obstacles or challenges in your own personal life. Again, this might be true. We all do have challenges in life and obstacles, but they might be really seeing that these obstacles or challenges could be really affecting your emotional state. We did get the depression card. So for some of you guys, your divine masculine might be seeing you feeling depressed or really down or upset about certain things in your life that perhaps you cannot change. We also have divine timing. So I feel like they know that you do trust in divine timing in the way you are surrendering to certain circumstances. And perhaps you could be really waiting until things might be shifting and changing up for you guys. We also got the ego card. So for some of you guys, they might be perceiving you as someone who could be in, you know, in your ego right now, more operating from your ego place rather than your heart space. For some reason, maybe you are giving them this impression that you might be really self-focused right now, but again, it does not mean that you are in a way maybe selfish or you know, your ego is really taking over you at this time. But for some reason your masculine might be perceiving you in your ego at this time. All right, so again, just take it if it's resonating for you, or I mean, you know, you might be really thinking that they have a different perception of you, but in reality, this is what's coming up. And perhaps this might be a surprise to you. That's why I am pulling these cards for you guys, because sometimes we might be having one idea how your divine masculine might be perceiving you, and these messages could really give you a better idea how they might be viewing you at this time. All right, so let's move to our next question, and it is what are current lessons, important lessons that you might be going through right now, learning and really perhaps being challenged with. All right, so let's take a look. Let's pull a few cards from this deck. So what current lessons you might be learning right now? Okay, so we do have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the inside of awareness. All right, so for some of you guys, you might be denying certain things. Perhaps you might be even having this inner battle where, again, for some of you, you might be afraid, or you are struggling with facing your own fears, but it does say that I replace it with the inside of awareness. So I feel like you are persistent to face your fears and any obstacles that you might be challenged with right now. And for some of you, you could be really going through this denial, or you did in the recent past. Okay, so that was one of the lessons. Let's also get another one to see what other lesson you might be working on right now. Okay, and we also have love. It says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Beautiful. So perhaps for some of you guys, in the recent past, you were struggling with having this positive mindset where you might have been always, or most of the times, focusing on the negative, and it did really affect your perception, your emotions. And now I feel like you are trying to see things from a different lens, from a different perspective, where you are bringing more love into any situations in your life, where you are trying to see more of the positive. Perhaps you could be really working on your mindset and changing any negative or you know, unhealthy thought patterns and the way you look at love in general. So this is also a very big lesson that you might be, you know, currently learning right now, or you did go and learn this lesson in the recent past. So all right, so now let's go ahead and see if there is anything that you are needing to heal right now. So healing is a never-ending process, but sometimes we might be called to really pay attention to certain traits or certain behaviors that we might still be struggling with. Okay, so let's see if Spirit wants to tell us if there's anything in particular you're needing to be focusing on right now. All right, let's see. Okay, so we do have number 19 with temptation, and temptation card is very similar as the devil energy, and temptation talks about things that perhaps you are struggling with really or you are being challenged really to not to fall for. Again, it's going to be different for all of you guys, but this could be certain behaviors, certain addictions for some of you guys, or again, for some of you guys, this might have been a mindset where you might have had certain unhealthy or toxic even patterns, and you are being called to let go and really work on the energy where you might be struggling with letting go certain things. Again, this could also talk about attachments. Again, this could be attachment to an outcome. This could be an unhealthy attachment to a person. This could be codependency. Like, this card could talk about many different things, but I feel like you know, for a lot of you, you might really know what this card represents to you. So temptation, in a way, as I said, this is type of energy of the devil, where we are being what's the word, we are being stuck in, and it's really difficult to let go of certain, perhaps, things, behaviors, or even people. So again, it's going to resonate differently for all of you guys, but you are being called to look at this energy more closely and see if you could really release any tempting behaviors or you know, patterns that you might have within your own behavior. Okay, and really look at it closely and really heal that energy within you, because you know, devil energy could be really toxic sometimes, and it's certainly really difficult to let go of, especially if this has to do with perhaps certain addictions. Okay, so you're needing to work on that and really try to heal and release anything or anyone that could be tempting you, or again, making you fall back into these unhealthy traits or patterns that you might have. All right, so now let's go ahead and look at the crystal that might be helpful in your healing. So I will be pulling a card from this crystal deck, and then I will find the meaning of this crystal and read this to you. So perhaps for some of you guys, you might want to use this crystal in order to help you heal certain things. So let's see what crystal might be helpful to you at this time when it comes to your healing. Let's see. Okay, so we do have pyrite, number 45. Okay, so sometimes pyrite is also called fool's gold. All right, I do have this crystal right here, so I do have it in a heart shape. Okay, so that's how it looks like. It is a very common stone, and you can actually find it anywhere. So let's go ahead and find the meaning. Okay, so number 45, let's see. Okay, so essential meaning is inherent value, knowing your worth, self-appreciation, and genuine abundance and prosperity within. All right, so let's see. I'm going to read to you the crystal spirit meditation. So pyrite has a very male energy to it. The stone aligns us with grounded action towards manifestation of abundance. It assists us in learning to take action one step at a time toward a desired physical outcome. Meditate with this stone to tune in to the great value in all aspects of your life, the abundance and potentially potentiality always available to you, then you will be a magnet for prosperity. So for some of you guys, again, it did say that this stone is helping with self-value and self-worth. So for those of you struggling with confidence, for those of you struggling with self-worth, this stone could be really helpful. And it also does help you align with the energy of abundance and prosperity. So again, for those of you that might be struggling with finances, with work, or just really material things in your life, then this crystal might be really helpful to you. All right, so let's see now. Let's look at our next question, and we're going to ask Spirit, how is Spirit currently helping you along your journey? So this is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Again, I will be pulling a card, and then I will read from the book to you the meaning of the card and how it might essentially be helpful to you. So how is Spirit currently helping you? Okay, so we do have number 62 with the Wild Woman. All right, so this is the image. Let's now find this card in the book. So number 62. 62. Okay, so let's see. So the invitation, it says, when the wild woman comes to dance in your reading, you're invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The wild woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. All right, so again, this card is really calling you to perhaps be your true authentic self, and don't be afraid to show yourself to the world. Perhaps for some of you guys, you do possess a lot of gifts and skills that need to be expressed in this world, and Spirit is asking you to actually come out to the world and show your true self, to really express yourself, and don't be afraid of doing so. Perhaps some of you were really afraid of being misunderstood, or perhaps you are coming off as someone really different. But again, Spirit is calling you to really being your true authentic self, and don't be afraid of showing yourself to the world, shining your light, and perhaps even helping others, finding their light in this world. All right, so that's a beautiful message there. Now let's go ahead and look where you might be at in your ascension journey. So I will be pulling 2 cards from 2 different decks. So let's see here where you might be at in your ascension journey at this time, Divine Feminine. Okay, so we do have fellow travelers. Support is all around you. So Spirit is indicating that perhaps for some of you guys, you will be coming across people that are really similar to you. Perhaps you might be really finding your tribe. your true soulmates that will be actually helping you, you know, navigate on this journey and support you all the way. So you just really need to see and recognize these people, and I feel like there's a lot of support that will be coming into your life through perhaps friendships, partnerships, you know, companionships. So you know, you might be right now meeting a lot of new people, and these people will actually be a great support to you. All right, so you're just needing to recognize these people and allow them into your life, into your reality. All right, I also want to pull one card from this beautiful rose oracle. So where else you might be in your ascension journey right now? Okay, so we do have I don't even know how to pronounce that word, anointed. So it says answer the call, leadership, empowerment, and soul gifts. So again, with this card being here, you are being called to answer this call, this you know, inner calling that you might have to do something bigger in the world. You are a strong leader, because it does say leadership. So for some of you, you could be really stepping into this position of leadership and being really empowered. And it also does talk about the soul gifts. So you definitely possess certain qualities and gifts within you that are meant to be shared. So you are being called to not be afraid of showing your gifts and actually, you know, stepping into your empowerment and being a leader for other people. So Spirit does really want you to let go of any fear. Again, temptation card could really also talk about this fear that you might have within you, where you might be afraid to fully show yourself to the world. So again, letting go of these energy and really healing these energies within you will allow you to step into this empowerment and really share your soul gifts. All right, so that's a very beautiful message. Okay, so now I do want to see what might be shifting and changing up for you, Divine Feminine. So let's see what this might be connected to, and then we'll get an advice for you before we close this reading. So let's see what might be shifting and changing up for you really, really soon in your life. Okay. Ooh, we do have number 25 with deceit. So for perhaps for some of you guys, you did have a lot of deceit in your life, or perhaps you were surrounded by people who might have always you know, they were not honest with you, or perhaps they were deceitful, and now I feel like this energy is really changing up for you, where you will be letting go of anything or anyone that might be bringing these low vibrational energies into your life. So this is actually really positive, where you will be stepping away from this energy. You will be releasing people and situations from your life where there will be no longer any deceit, any dishonesty, or just, you know, low vibrational energies. So this is a very positive message. Now, the last thing that I would like to do for you guys is to pull the advice cards. So let's see what perhaps Spirit is also wanting you to work on, or let's see what might come up for you, what advice you're needing to hear at this time. So let's see, advice for my divine feminines. Okay, so we do have true love. It says your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner. But this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. Beautiful message here. So for some of you guys, you know, you do need to realize that you are whole within yourself, and by actually stepping into these energies, you are going to be attracting perhaps a right partner. This could again indicate that you will be coming into alignment, and that's where you and your divine masculine might be really coming together, if both of you are going to be working on yourself, on your wholeness, on your alignment. All right, so for others of you, this really means that you are, by being in this high vibrational energy, you are going to be attracting right partners and people into your life with true, genuine intentions. So there will be no more deceit, no more lies, no more dishonesty, no more betrayal in your life. So really work on some of the blockages that you might still have. All right, and I feel like you are definitely on the right path of empowering yourself, and really perhaps even empowering other people in your life, because you do possess certain gifts that you're meant to share, and you are stepping into this role of becoming a great leader for others. All right, guys, so that is all I have for you today. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. All right, and I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I will see you guys in my next readings. Take care. Bye-bye.